We are ready to go.
Welcome everyone to the Murphy Chamber of Commerce Business Card Exchange every Thursday morning here at the Murphy Community Center. We apologize for the small space this morning, but normally we are not here in the library. The room down the hall is reserved for somebody else. We as a chamber are very thankful for that. The city is very gracious in letting us have space to begin with, and when it's at no cost, we can't complain, right? So we're thankful for that nonetheless. And so glad it's made it out. I'm looking around the room, I think and I see two faces. Who's here for the first time? Young lady,
Yes.
how did you hear about us?
I'm building a senior living. It's in Plano, but it's just right across Murphy, right there on Brandholm is building on Park Vista, and then we're right after the homes. So we're only property
How
tax.
did you hear about us? That was the question.
Oh, we want to be involved here and Plano, so. Because I'm behind the chamber office. Yeah.
You'll
I'm only
definitely
about
feel that.
1.3
Okay.
So, sorry.
No, that's
Very good. And this gentleman here is Bill Crockett. He's a friend of mine. We've known each other for at least 5 years. Okay. I can tell you right now, okay, Bill epitomizes a guy with character and integrity. I'm here to tell you. You need to get to know him after the meeting, know more about him. Now, for your benefit and Bill's benefit, you should know about how we're kind of structured this morning, okay? I get everybody kind of situated and get thrown down, if you will, with some introductory remarks. And then I'm going to turn everything over to Julie here in a few minutes. Oh, we got some more news coming up. Okay. Julie will be making some announcements about other chamber activities that are to take place over the next 30 days, other opportunities to get more visibility about who you are and what you do. Do we have some new guests that just walked in?
Yes. Hi.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyway, everybody will have 30 seconds to tell who they are, what they're all about. When you're here for the first time, you're going to have a minute. You can talk about who you are, what you're looking for. Then we'll have time for community announcements, time for thank yous. Before all of that, we have a QRH benefits for being a chamber member. If you're a chamber member, you get an opportunity for a 2-minute spotlight. We will have that today. If you're also a chamber member, coffee and breakfast snack is no charge. No charge for you today, first time. Subsequently, we ask for $1 in the non-member bucket, back in the back. Okay. So then we'll have thank yous. I mentioned thank yous, and usually we have, if you are a chamber member, once again, door prizes. It looks like we've got at least 3 here this morning. 2 cups. Okay. To the 2, back in the back. How did you hear about us?
I guess we will go online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. What as I just said when you're kind of checking in, normally everybody has 30 seconds to who they are, what they're looking for, what they do. You're going to get a minute this morning, okay? First timers, get a minute. Okay. The only other thing I want to mention, if you have your cell phone, which most of you I'm sure do, make sure it's on silent or vibrate, please, so you won't disturb your neighbor or interrupt anybody else, okay? Okay, Julie, you can take it away, listen up. In any kind of 30-day window period of time, there's always other activities going on with the chamber where you get more visibility about who you are, what you're looking for. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to always see the same faces at these events. One of those events is later today. Very well, Julie.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Julie Richards, Executive Director for the Murphy Chamber of Commerce. We must have a lot of folks either out on vacation or busy this morning. It looks like our group's about half where it's been going. We've been having some really good attendance over the summer. But as Mark mentioned, we usually are over in another room down the hall. But luckily we're able to take this spot while they're doing a summer camp today. So we're glad that you're able to join us. If you're new, welcome. We're anxious to hear about what you have to share with us this morning. So we have a lot of events in the month of August and beyond for the Chamber. It's getting to be our busy time of year. And so I just wanted to give you a few updates. Again, I want to thank Verizon for being our July sponsor for this event to make the coffee and the coffee treats possible for everyone to enjoy. Verizon has also sponsored our July luncheon that we just had this past Tuesday, so we really appreciate their sponsorship and support of the Chamber as a newer member. And we're here every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. If we ever do have a location change, I will post the Working Chamber website as well as our Facebook page. And also, if you're not following the Facebook page, please like our Facebook page. We'll get more information that way quickly. So I encourage you to do that. You don't have to be a member to even do that. So please follow us on Facebook. Ribbon cuttings. We actually have one this afternoon with Wiley ER that's been in the works for a while now. So I hear it's going to be a great event with different activities. 4:30 is when that starts, Wiley ER. 4:30 to 6:30, and 5 o'clock is when we'll actually cut the ribbon with the Murphy Chamber to recognize their new membership with us as well. So it will be a dual ribbon cutting between Saxe and Murphy. So we're going to do a switcheroo in the middle of it, but we would love to have you join us 5 o'clock if you want to be in the photo of the ribbon cutting. Again, the entire event goes from 4:30 to 6:30 tonight. Also on August 6th, Orthodontics is going to do their grand opening at 4 p.m. right over here next door in this new complex over here where the Wiley Eye Center has got their Murphy location. So August 6th, please join us for ribbon cutting at 4 p.m. for them. August 15th, we're actually hosting a tri-chamber mixer. So Wiley, Saxe, Murphy chambers come together each quarter and we move it around and we host it. So this time Murphy's hosting it. We'll be at Boomer Jack's from 5 to 7. More details to come on that. We want to thank Sam Pack Auto Group for being our sponsor for that event as well. So again, that's 5 to 7. It's an after-hours mixer. You do not have to be a member as well, but you can, broaden your reach and get to know a lot of folks that are involved in the 3 chambers and these surrounding areas. So I encourage you to check that out. Then on August 20th, we'll be at our next monthly luncheon again. So each month we have a monthly luncheon event where we have a speaker that speaks for about a half hour on various topics that are relevant to your business. We also enjoy a catered lunch for our members. So in August, we will actually be sponsored by Digital Disruptors, one of our other members. Our speaker is Courtney Ramsey, and she's going to be talking, her topic is quit hitting snooze and get out of your comfort zone and face the alarm. So I'm excited to hear what that topic includes. We will enjoy a lunch catered by Yanni's Greek Cafe. That's a one, so we try to make it convenient over the lunch hour for you for your business. And soon the registration will be live on our website. So you just click on there, RSVP. If you're a non-member, it is $20. Members have a lower rate. What else? Then that next Thursday, August 22nd, we will have a quarterly education seminar. So this is also another member benefit. So it's free to members, non-members, or the public pay $5. And again, it is a longer time to hear a business-related topic where you can have an hour and a half over the lunch hour and get to know what they're talking about in their topic. Gary Lacara, who just spoke at the luncheon we had on Tuesday, will talk about business strategies regarding his business's Socrates tutorial services. And we just heard from him a lot of interesting information for luncheon, so I can't wait to hear what he talks about August 22nd. So mark your calendars. Registration will be live soon. You can also pre-order your lunch this time from Taco Cabana. So that we will have your lunch waiting for you, an extra $10. I'll have it waiting when you walk in the door, so you don't have to worry about anything. Last but not least, September 28th, mark your calendars. It's a very large event that the City of Murphy puts on every year. They do a wonderful job. It is Murphy Maze Days, and it is a very large vendor event. So if you have interest in having a booth space and showcasing your business, again, this is a very large event. They have many booths. In addition to that, they have kids' activities, and they really cater to the families to get people from the surrounding areas, even outside Murphy, to be at Maze Days. And they have a wonderful fireworks show. I mean, you almost don't even have to do 4th of July. Just show up on the 28th and have a second 4th of July. So it's really good. So that's going to be exciting. It's an all-day thing, so it's starting at 10 a.m. and going all the way till the fireworks after 9 p.m. But don't miss that event if you really want. If you're a new business or even a returning business, you'll want to be there. And the Murphy Chamber of Commerce Scholarship Foundation also has their signature event, Pumpkin Shumpin. And they'll have a pumpkin quarter. I'm going to let Sherry talk a little bit more. She can tell you about sponsorship opportunities. That event has been going on many years. It's really fun, and it raises money for our scholarships that we give to Murphy seniors every year. Wonderful program. Sherry, would you like to say a little bit more?
Yes, I'm not going to speak much this morning. I have a problem with my throat. The scholarship has been in existence. Our charter goes back to 2006. We have given away $94,000 in scholarships. It's for Murphy students. They can go to Wiley High School, Plano ISD, be homeschooled. And it's a great opportunity. We give away 6 $1,500 scholarships. And the students turn in a essay form, and we go over it and decide which ones we think that are the best candidates for this. Pumpkin Chuckin' is our best fundraiser, and yes, it's like this. It's a float actually that looks kind of like a donut, and you can decorate it. If you sponsor, we put them in the water. They actually pull the pumpkins like it's a big, huge slingshot, and it goes into the water. We give away prizes. The sponsorship for this is $250. That includes the prizes and your name on our advertising, plus you'll have an individual sign this year. If you're interested at all or want to hear more about it, please see me. We'd love for you to come and sponsor.
Thanks, Sherry. All right, well, with that, we'll get started. I'm going to look at everyone, and I'm going to pick someone that has the look on their face that they want to be first. I think today is Christy.
Good thing I'm prepared. So today, I'm Christy Devon with the Jal Dennis Group, the Everyday Person's Financial Advisory Firm. So today I had some brain misfires while I was at Camp Gladiator, and I couldn't remember which turn it was for me to do stuff, and my partner had to keep me in check, so I wrote my notes down on a card. So I came across an article about automation, and a lot of us forget to do this, but it really helps you save and get to your goals a lot faster. And here's the top 5 things that they recommended that you automate: your paycheck, retirement savings, emergency savings, your monthly bills, and other short-term goals. For me, that's Disney World. I'm a little obsessed. It's a big, expensive trip. But just digging back into that, a lot of you guys think that paycheck's a no-brainer, but when you're self-employed, it's really not that simple. Using a payroll service will help you automate a lot of those procedures and help chunk money away. And I know when I worked for ADP, there was a lot of different sections that you could send off, like $25 here, $100 from your Christmas account, $30 to this account, a couple hundred over to retirement. I mean, you could completely automate everything, and next thing you know, you look up and look at your accounts and see how much they've grown. So those are some great ideas to automate. For more ideas on how to hit your goals, come see us and chat with me at the Aldex.
Hi everyone, my name is Ted and this is Jenny. So we're both dentists, husband and wife, and we're opening an office in North, so at Betsy Lane and Murphy Road. And so this is our first business together, and we're very excited. I mean, we know about dentistry, but we don't know much about business. So there's a lot for us to learn from you guys. And I'm really happy to be here, and hopefully we can talk about things. Okay, thank you.
My name is Lee Craig with the law office of Lee Craig. We do most trust and probate, all Oh, sorry. I'll use my court voice. My name is Lee Craig with the Law Office of Lee Craig. I do wills, trust, probate, elder law, and estate planning and adult guardianships. And I'm here today because I enjoyed my last meeting and I really like the people here. You guys seem very friendly. All right, very good.
I'm the 10 minutes, so I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
You get a minute.
Get a minute.
Hi, I'm Teresa Shaw, and we're building a 55 plus community right here. It is Plano, but it's right a mile away. It is going to be, hopefully, we'll have a couple buildings up in September, 1st of October. We have talking soon. But I'm going to join as soon as we're done with our meeting.
What's it called?
Bridgemore at Plano, sorry.
Is it housing, apartments, what is it?
It is housing, well, it's seniors, it's a senior center, so it's 55 and up. It's not like most, I wanted to say that. We have a mid-rise, which is like most of the seniors, where your front door is inside and you don't have a back door. And that half of the property will be on a 3-story with the underground parking, garage parking, and then we'll have, the other half will be single homes. So there'll be 4 homes on a slab, and then 2 of them will have garages, which will walk into your home. So it will have something different for people that don't, want to go to that. I wouldn't live there. I mean, I would live in the houses, but I don't want to live in the mid-rise. So we have a lot to do.
Is it like a fourplex? It's on a fourplex?
No, it's just like this.
Where is it?
Now that you said that there's separate facility that is just on slab.
Yeah, it's 1 slab, but it's 4. So kind of like a duplex, but a 4-plex, yeah.
And where did you say it is?
54 and Park Vista Grand Homes is putting homes in now, and we're right past the new homes. And right before, and I hope I say this right, the Moss.
So
It's
you're on,
already there.
so you're on 14th Street? I mean, Plano Park, where are you, please? You're making a street?
544? 544, okay. Yes. Okay, sorry, that was a little bit
No, that's
over a
okay.
minute. I apologize.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, camera. Central Painting Body, I'm the owner operator of Central Painting Body, which is we do hair damage repairs, collision repairs, anything that has to do with the hair. This lady came by, and the front of the car, there was she parked in some place, and they had some barbed wire sticking out, and then she heard a noise, and then she stopped a little bit farther, and then pulled back. And it looked like there's a little hole. And she said, it's going to be around about $400 or $500. I said, let's take a look at it. So the reason I'm saying this is because sometimes the plastic base, so you don't know, it ended to be that she had to go to the insurance company because it was over $2,000 worth of damage. Wow. So if you know somebody who needs our help, send them our way. And we give free estimates. Remember, Central Painting Body is the right place.
At the wrong time. Exactly.
Hi guys, my name is Olivia. I used to come, but I come a long time. I have 2 businesses. One of them is I'm a Tai Chi and Qigong instructor, and I teach right here next door in the dance room on Tuesdays at 11. This is the flyer that you can pick up on that table. We have these around year-round. And you can think of Tai Chi and Qigong as a movie meditation, and it's good for all ages. There are many benefits, and they've documented a lot of it in the research in medical journals. I'm also a tutor. I tutor right here at these tables, and I've been doing that for about 7 years. I tutor 1st through 8th graders in math, grammar, and reading comprehension. I really enjoy making a difference in the children's lives, and a lot of their scores are going up on their struggling. So it's nice being here today.
Morning, everyone. I'm Carol Lee with So What. Sew for people. I do alterations. I do embroidery. I teach sewing. I design clothes. If you need something done, I pretty much can do it. There's 3 things that I don't do: drapes, furniture, and quilting. Otherwise, quilting. Don't do quilting. But it's funny because last week Jean was here and I didn't have to be done. Now Jean's not here and I have her hands. So I do alterations and this is Jean. So I'm going to call her and see if we can meet. But yeah, I do just about everything. I'm fairly with Sew What, and sewing is my superpower.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bill Crockett. I am with Smith Allen Insurance. We are an independent insurance broker, but we only focus on personal property and casualty insurance. So that's your homeowner's insurance, auto insurance, renters. We can also do a dwelling policy for any landlords. Our owner's philosophy is rather than being mediocre at all the different avenues in insurance, we want to be the absolute best in one area. So that is why we only focus on personal property and casualty. And what most people don't realize is that there are a lot of good insurance companies out there, but every insurance company offers the same coverage. Insurance is regulated and standardized by the Texas Department of Insurance. So each insurance company offers the same coverages and they are legally bound to pay out legitimate claims. What they don't realize is they rate people differently. So while State Farm may be the best for you, it may not be the best for your neighbor. They all rate people differently. So what we do is we work with over 20 different insurance companies. We're able to shop around and find people the best rate and then give that our recommendation. Bill Crockett with Smith Allen Insurance.
Morning. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing and I sell promotional items. Anything you can put a logo on, from clothing to widgets, literally. And I like to call them tchotchkes. If you need that perfect tchotchke, keep your company name in your potential client's hands 24/7, I can help you find it. I help make cold calls a little warmer. We take part in Maze Days, and maybe you're going to have a kiosk. You're going to need that tchotchke to attract people to your kiosk. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. What's your persona?
Ryan Hilton with the Clean Car Care out of detailing and headlamp restoration. I'm hoping to come to you at your home or office. I clean cars, pickup trucks, SUVs, classics, and hot ladders. So if you want to get the dirt off the floor or want to see what color your car is, give me a call.
Good morning, Dave Mandela, secured by them. I help small businesses avoid data loss on the internet. If you are subject to HIPAA, if you are subject to other financial restrictions on what happens to you if there is data loss, come see me. I can make sure no one is on your network, and if somebody gets on your network, you'll know within minutes, so we can get them off before they can do damage to your databases. Dave Mandela, secured by them.
Morning.
Morning.
If you have repairs that need to be done around the house, if you need painting, interior, exterior needs to be done, you got wood rotting off your house, or anything other than gutters, roofing, or landscaping, you might want to give me a call. I run a small construction company called the Handyman Service Group. We make home repairs simple.
Good morning. Again, I'm not going to stand up because of my throat. I'm Sherry Cersey. I'm LM Parcel Assistant. If you're confused about social media, I can help you with that. Give me a call. If you are a small business and you just need somebody part-time or just for an hour, give us a call. We can't do it all.
Good morning. I'm Bob, the special rep. I could you.
Yeah, right.
We do a website, online services. We do web development, hosting, management, URL, registration, just about anything related to online services. One of the things that we have available, if you have a website, sometimes something will happen, hosting or whatever will go down. We have a monitoring service available that keeps track of anything. Anytime that the service goes down, you can be notified by email, and also to get malware out. We have all sorts of services that monitor and manage all the online services you might have. So come give us a call if we can help you with your website. We try to untangle the web for you.
specialize in helping people eliminate odor problems in their living spaces, if you will. This is a single room air purifier, ideal for eliminating pet odors. Lately, I've been getting a lot of phone calls from real estate agents trying to sell my stinky home. And yesterday, I talked to a real estate agent who's interested in leasing my much larger equipment. Can you imagine pet odor in a 9,000 square foot home? That is going to be extremely challenging with my equipment. We'll see how it goes. I'll give her some pricing and wait to hear back from her. And so remember, Healthy Living Solutions, it's your health. It's your greatest wealth. I also specialize in alkaline water. I'm trying to talk about it. Thank you very much. As I mentioned earlier, a benefit from being a member of the chamber is you have an opportunity for a 10-minute spotlight. Now in that 10-minute spotlight, it's up to you on how much you want to promote yourself, your business, history about yourself, like you made a text or not, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's entirely up to you. Today we have Pam Arnell doing our 10-minute spotlight. Pam, the floor is yours to do whatever.
I'll hold my hand up at 2 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll go this way and that way, and we'll take one pass down if you don't have one. Some of you already have one. I'm Pam with All Around Girl. What do I do for a living? Let it go, cause you don't need that stuff anymore. Let it go, cause I'm the one you've been looking for. Here I stand, just to help you and to hold your hand. While you let it go, let it go, let it go. Now, what do? All Around Girl. That kind of gives you a little bit of an idea that I do a lot of different things. I'm passing out flowers and passing out business cards. On the back of my card, it'll tell you what I do. I do mostly organizing, packing, moving, help you downsize, help you get rid of that storage unit. Is there anybody in here that has a storage unit? One thing you want to do, I'm sure. There you go. All right, you're probably paying at least $80 for your storage unit, maybe 90, 100, 125. I do have a simple little story that I was at U-Haul for a while because I had a life change. After 40 years, I separated from my husband. I'm now divorced, been on my own for 3 years. Well, we had a lot of stuff, right? We had a 20 by 20. Then we downsized to 2 10 by 10. Then I downsized to a 5 by 7. Then I downsized to a 5 by 5. And then I downsized to a 4 by 4. Woohoo! Okay, well, I was starting out at almost $200 a month. Okay, how much is that? That's a lot of money. That's what one of the things I do is save you money. I asked you all when I first started there. They've been there 15 years. I said, do you have anybody that has been here the whole time you've been open? And surprisingly enough for me, they said yes. A lady came in when they first started, rented a 20 by 20. It was $200 a month. Okay, now you can figure out how much, you accountants there, can figure out how much 200 times 12 is. It's a lot of money. I figured it out. In the 15 years they've been here, they've spent almost $40,000. Have they touched it? Have they seen it? Have they come in? Have they done anything? Absolutely not. So within 15 years, do you think they need this stuff? Probably not. And one of the things that I pride myself in, I do have a website with Bobby here, and you can look on my website and take a look at some before and after pictures. But one of the things I pride myself in is if you don't need it and you don't have it yet, seen it, touched it, played with it, used it in over a year, you need to get rid of it. And I give everything that you don't want to a charity. I don't sell it. If you want to sell it, that's fine. And I'll do the best I can to help you sell what you have. But there are so many people out there that are unfortunate and, but for the grace of God, there go all of us. Tomorrow we could have a turn, something could happen, we could have no job, no money, no home, no nothing. And what do? We have to turn to the people that have things that we need. And that person, I'm pretty sure, has got some pretty nice stuff in the storage unit that they don't. That 20 by 20 is huge. And I don't know how big this room is, but it's probably about at least half the size of this room. And so they probably have a lot of stuff that somebody else can use. They haven't seen it, they don't need it. And that's what I help you do. Something that's very interesting to me is, I went into a home one day, they wanted me to do their garage. I do garages, I do storage, I do anything. I come in and rearrange your books and make them, put them up. I do whatever you need to have done. I do a lot of kitchens, a lot of pantries, a lot of children's rooms because they're a mess and they can't figure out their toys. And one of the things that I found was these people had they had a Lexus and they had a Mercedes. It was sitting out in the weather, in front of their garage. And when they opened their garage, I'm going, 90% of the stuff in the garage was junk, stuff they didn't need. And yet, their Mercedes and their Lexus, and car dealers can tell you, why are they sitting out in the weather when they should be parked in the garage?
Right.
Mr. Hilton over there can tell you for sure. Well, get that stuff out of that garage and park those cars in that. You know, they're going to last a whole lot longer if you park them in the garage. Well, here we are with, how much do these cars cost? $50,000, I don't know, $100,000, okay? So why are you having all this stuff that you've collected all these years that you haven't seen in probably 10 years, you haven't even used in 10 years? Now your kids are grown and you've got balls and all these things in there and bikes and stuff that you don't even need because you don't have kids anymore, and you're storing it and you're storing your cars outside. So think about what you're doing. Save yourself some money and give it to Job Dennis and invest it. That $80, $100, $100 a month that you're spending, $200 a month, invest it at the end of the year. And how much are you going to have? You're going to have, $2,400 at the end of the year for spending $200. Okay, even if you're just spending $100 on a storage unit, you need to get rid of it. That's one of the major things I do. I also do packing. If you need to move, it doesn't matter whether you're moving a one-bedroom or you're moving a 3,700 square foot home. On my website, I've got some really cool pictures of a home that I dumped. Actually, that's what they did. They just left. They were going to sell their home. They needed to get rid of all their stuff. They took what they wanted. Two people came together. They were 80 years old. They came together. We had his stuff. She had her stuff. They came together and put it in this house. Literally, there are stuff that's halfway up the wall. And they just didn't need it, didn't want it. Stuff they hadn't seen in years. And so they took what they wanted, moved to Florida, and retired, and they said, do whatever you want to. I deal with battered women's shelters, I deal with those, and if you know anything about battered women's shelters, those people that just leave their home. They leave what they're wearing right now, walk out, take their kids, don't have anything, and they go, because they have to. Men are also battered, right? So you know. And they have to have something. And I also would deal with the church, my church has a refugee camp that they house people for a while, try to get them back on their feet, do things for them. And we literally had 12 sets of 4 in a kitchen from that kitchen because they had so much stuff that they didn't need, and they took what they wanted. That means 12 plates, 12 forks, 12 spoons, outfitted whole kitchens, 12 people, 12 families of 4 in that one place. So that is what basically I do for a living. There's a lot of other things on there. I had an incident with my car last night. Unfortunately, I had a flat tire. I was up till about 1 o'clock trying to find the coke guy to come in and fix my tire. So I was going to make some cupcakes this morning. But come again and I'll make some stuff, and you'll see that I also bake and decorate cakes. I do a lot of variety of things, hence the word all-around girl. But my love is actually helping you get rid of what you don't need. There are so many of us. We have so many clothes. If you've lost weight, gained weight, gotten taller, gotten shorter, whatever your situation is, you've got children that have clothes that you need to get rid of. Let's go through their closet. Let's downsize. Let's get rid of all that stuff and give to those who are less fortunate. There's so many people out there that are not. I have a variety of other things. I do decluttering and a lot of different things. So I'm Pam with All Around Girl. I'm the affordable professional with incredible results. And when you're in a jam, who do you call? There you go. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
I have homeless, and so I got a gentleman the other day that told me about this place that you can donate to, and you can also get it. It's called World Trust, and they take everything, and then they pack it out and send it to refugees. Have you heard of it before? It's online. It's called worldtrust.com. You can send it to them, or if you need something, you can get it from them. So I was looking into it for us because we need underwear and socks, but they also take it in. It's a huge, huge warehouse facility that they ship anywhere and everywhere. So I thought maybe, need another resource.
Yeah, see me after. One of the things I didn't really say, and I don't know, do you have a second or two? I also do, in my packing business, what I do is I come in and I give you a quote for packing, and that is all, that it's just one price for boxes, tape, packing materials. Anybody that comes in to help me, I contract out all my labor. They come in to help me, we get it all done. I also know 2 or 3 movers, and they will work with me and coming down on the price if you need to to move. And so there's a lot of expenses in moving, and we can save you a lot of money. And a lot of people say, I don't charge you when I come into. I do that also with mine, whether it's organizing, whether it's packing and moving. But that's one of the major things. I mean, a lot of people will nickel and dime you to death. They'll give you a price for packing, then they'll charge you for all the packing materials, and they'll charge you for mileage, and then they'll charge you for this, and they'll charge you for that, and in the end, you're going, 10 grand, good grief, that's a lot of money. Well, no, I don't do that. So if I come in and I give free quotes, if you're 15 miles from my house, and I live in Plano, Custer Parker, I give you a free quote on anything that I do, and so that'll help you cut your costs. I mean, out there today, there's so many people that are just, you have to be real careful on the websites. You have to be careful because people are out there stealing your identity, and referrals are the key. I do have a website, and we're working together to try to get it up and going and get more things. I've been in business for 20 years. I've seen a lot of things. I've been in business in 3 different states, and so I've moved myself 22 times in my life. Of 40 years of marriage, we moved 13. So why do I do what I do? Because I love it. I enjoy it. When I'm at your house packing your stuff or rearranging your books or rearranging your closets or getting things out, I'm in a world of fun. People think I'm crazy and nuts, and I apologize for the way I always dress, but every day, I go to a house, I do an elderly couple, they're 90 years old, and I clean for them. I used to clean houses, but I don't do that anymore. I do also do make-readies. If you know real estate agents that need make-readies done, I do come in and clean a house afterwards, but with a crew. So, any other questions?
You mentioned you do help people sell things. If somebody's so busy they can't post stuff on Facebook Market or wherever, do you help do that? If you get a cut of it?
No, it's just when I am actually in your home, and actually I do have a couple, and he may be the one, but like for instance, I'm moving this girl, and she's got a queen size bed and a dresser and a chest of drawers and mirrors and a twin bed and everything's practically almost brand new because she was just single and she just had it in a 3-bedroom home, and she's getting rid of it, and I'm trying to help her get rid of it in lieu of doing a pack job. So that's just kind of the thing that I do also. If you have something, and I know some people, I might help you, but I don't go online and do all that. I do help you go online and tell you what to do. So I actually do it myself.
You set up estate sales?
No, but I know a girl that does. I'll come and man the estate sale after she's already come in and gotten it because it's cheaper for you. They're pretty expensive.
Thank you, Pam. We'll see Pam after the meeting, okay? All right, how many chamber members here have not done a 10-minute spotlight yet? We've only got 2?
We do have, I believe, Verizon.
Do we have somebody scheduled already for next week?
Like our sponsor is us. Yeah, Verizon's taking next week.
Okay,
So
never
it'll
mind.
be, yeah.
Verizon next week will be on. Let me also add regarding that 10-minute spotlight, knowing we're not here, when we're back in our other room, we have the capabilities for a big screen, PowerPoint presentation, those kinds of things can be made available when we are in our normal living space. We apologize for, and we can be behind closed doors, and obviously there are interruptions from time to time in this space here. Sorry about that. Okay, let's move on to any other community announcements going on in the area in Marty Sexy Murphy that could maybe be networking opportunities. Yes, Ryan.
July 27th, starting at 6 p.m., the Cars Under the Stars at the Sexy High School on Mountain Road. Yeah, run out there. Pretty good show. There's a lot of cars go up. We'll be there. July 27th, Saturday.
Last Saturday of the month. Kristen?
Next Thursday, or a week from today, from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, the Gel Dentist Group, we're having an open house. It's also a Wiley ribbon cutting, but we're just opening up our house, even though we've been at our location for about 2 years now. The Gel's put in a ton of work to remodel the inside. It used to be one of the businesses that used to be at one point was a pet shop, so that's kind of fun to come inside and see the transformation. And if y'all aren't familiar with where we're located, we're just outside of the post office in Wiley off of 544. So that's it'll be a really good turnout. As y'all know me, I've been working hard, and I am inviting a bunch of my prospects as well. So I think it would be great networking for everybody. catering it, and they have the best salsas and the best nachos. So, snack there while visiting.
If there's nothing else, how about thank yous? Who you've done business with lately in any way?
Oh, I got another one.
Okay.
So I got to have a one-on-one with Lee, and hopefully Lee joins our group, but Lee is probably one of my top most interesting people that I know, and especially what I love about Lee is she is very passionate about what she does, like a lot of us are, but she, when it comes to estate planning and putting together the perfect trust for somebody, she loves to do that. And I've worked with a lot of clients that have very intricate trusts that have addendums, and then things are, kind of hard to understand, or you have special wishes that you want to make sure you come through, and also watch out for the taxes as well. Lee puts all the components in together, so as she calls it, so I highly suggest y'all sit down with her, get to know Lee, and also, if I have to leave a building in the dark of the night, I want Lee next to me, because she will kick anybody's butt.
Right.
I was going to say, the ribbon cutting at the Wiley ER in Sacramento, they were involved. Lewis Ballard from our show, Wiley, and they were kind of busy because of the heat. It's pretty amazing.
And the shoes are awesome.
They were busy.
I love to see you do
And just a plug for Wild ER, Deborah took a tumble on Saturday last weekend. She hit her shoulder again. Less badly this time, but still. And we were over in Wiley, so she went to Wiley ER. And they took really good care of her to the point where when they put the arm back in her socket, she barely noticed they were doing it. They actually were very, very gentle, manipulating it. You could hear it go in, but she didn't let out a scream or anything like she did the first time. So they do a really fine job. The doctor was great bedside manner. They took care of her immediately.
Was it Deborah Austin?
Wife.
Oh, your wife, Deborah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That Deborah, yeah.
Oh, we have got two Deborahs.
So yeah, my wife. And so anyway, just if you have to have an emergency situation, go there. They're really good.
Wow.
I've got to go back to Christie.
Oh, geez.
We had our one-to-one, and not only does she know her stuff, but she seems to be a kind and compassionate person, and you can understand that goes into everything that she does, including her business.
Okay. Nothing else. We got, what, 3?
3 giveaways. We have
Yeah,
2.
another benefit is if you are,
I have two.
Pam's got, okay, Pam's got one back there, all right.
2.
So another benefit of being a chamber member is your business card is in the members only bucket. Then, which one are we gonna wait first here?
Let's go Dave Ramsey. This is from Jill. That's Christie. Dave Ramsey, the total money maker.
The winner is Brian.
Okay, I think we're about to give somebody else.
All right.
All right, good.
You already know?
Yeah.
Well, you wanna give Brian one of these?
Yeah, okay.
How about that?
Show up to the ribbon cutting line.
Clifford,
That's me. Thank you.
need one more cut?
And we will not draw from the spotlight, so we will do that next week.
Yeah.
What is this?
And Pam, you have something back there?
I have two. What? Came up with some goodies and stuff. A reusable coffee cup.
So what? And share it. Very good. That is it. We are done. And hopefully we'll be back at our normal room next Thursday. Nobody's out of the chase us out of here. Feel free to hang around, get to know each other better. And we're actually done a few minutes early. I think there's more coffee and great respect